Hi friends, so now going on with the stories from the area in Argentina where the Paraná River runs. There's this amazing writer that was Uruguayan, very well known, Horacio Quiroga, and I borrowed some stories from him to share them with you. So this time it was precisely where the Paraná River runs. The area has kind of a tropical weather, so the vegetation is abundant, green, it's like juicy, you know. It's all green and humid, and there's all kind of extravagant, exotic creatures there. So on that occasion of our story, the snakes decided to throw a party and organize a costume ball. Now, they sent out invitations to make it brighter. They sent out invitations to the fish, the crocodile, the frogs, the toads, and the flamingos, who didn't want to be left aside. Now the fish expressed their concern. They say, well, you know, we will definitely die out of water, so what can we do so that we can attend the party? And so the snake said, yeah, you're right. So we're going to, in order for you to see that we take you into consideration, let's throw the party close to the shore of the river. So that way you can have your heads out of the water, and when you like something, you will be waving your tails. Perfect. Then the alligators or crocodiles, they decided to wear banana necklaces all around their necks and smoke Paraguayan cigars. The toads said, okay, they were going to have all the scales of fish stuck into their bodies, so they will be shining under the moon at night. The frogs, however, they were just happy with their skins as they were. So the only detail they chose to have was carrying lightning bugs just along a thread in their hands, so that when they will be hopping and moving, the lightning bugs will be shining and throwing light everywhere. Now, the best costumes ever were those of the snakes. They decided to wear these night gowns matching the color of their skins. And then they will have also tools around them. So there were red snakes, brown snakes, yellow snakes, white snakes, but the most amazing creatures and costumes were those of the coral snakes. Well, the coral snakes decided to wrap themselves in this gauze that was pink and then black and then white all around their bodies, and when they were swirling around they looked like corkscrews and nobody could take their eyes off them. So the poor flamingos felt horrible. They had no idea what to wear, and so they went to the party as they were. In those days, mind you, their legs were white as my blouse actually. So they felt so bad, and they saw everybody dancing, and nobody would invite them because they looked so boring and so silly. It was a costume ball, you know. So one of them came with the idea and said, I know what we must do. We must just go and find ourselves a costume like the coral snakes. Those are really cute. Wow, that's a good idea, everybody said. So the whole flock flew away, crossed the Paraná River, and flew all the way to the nearest town. And when they were in the nearest town, they knocked at the first store. Knock, knock, knock. Who is it? It's us. It's the Flamingos, and we're looking for stockings. We want pink, black, and white stockings. What did you say? Pink, black, and white? Who on earth will wear those stockings? We don't have anything like that here, and you won't find them in any store, so go away. Flamingos looked for another store, and off they went. Knock, knock, knock. uh, we're the flamingos and we're looking for stockings. We want them, pink, black, and white. Pink, black, and white? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I've never had something like this. Go somewhere else. And this was the situation in all the stores they went to. Now, at the same time they were busy doing that, an owl happened to be down by the river drinking some water. And when the owl was there, she heard about the ball. She saw the people in the ball, and so she decided to leave. She was not interested in that. On her way back, she saw the flamingos coming, very disappointed. They looked very sad. So she thought, I'm going to have fun with these guys. So as soon as she approached them, she went like, good evening, flamingos, good evening, flamingos, bowing her head. And the flamingos said, oh, good evening, Mrs. Owl, good evening. I think I heard what you're looking for, and you won't find them anywhere in town, in any town around here. You will have to order them to Buenos Aires, the capital city, but then they will have to mail them to you. So I think that my cousin, the barn owl, may have something for you. So why don't you go see her? She's out there, the nearest barn that you will find. Go ahead, talk to her. She may help you. Oh, Mrs. Owl, that's very kind of you. Thank you. And off they flew. When the coral snakes realized, they started shouting like, come here, look what's happening. These flamingos are wearing the skin of our siblings. They have killed snakes in order to have their stockings. At that moment, all the snakes surrounded the flamingos, who wanted to escape, but their wings wouldn't respond. So they hopped and hopped, but they couldn't get rid of the snakes, which were by now biting them and tearing every single piece of stocking, sinking their fangs, into the legs and on the feet of the flamingos. And they would not bother to kill them, because actually coral snakes are poisonous. But what happened is that the flamingos hurried to the river. They waded to the river to see if they could get some relief in their legs and their feet, which were hurting like crazy. And no longer wise, they started turning into red out of the poison of the snakes. And that's, they couldn't go back to normal. And we know they haven't changed yet. So far, they look like this. And that's why we see them all the time at the river, trying to raise one leg and then the other, sometimes standing in one of them for a long time, just to alleviate the pain of those bites. And the fish, the fish never miss an opportunity to make fun of them, and they will swim next to them and shout to them, red legs, red legs, red legs. So now we know how it was that the flamingos have the color of the legs they have.